Welcome to Norfolk, Virginia, home of the Old Dominion Monarchs, and we are close to a full house here as the fans believe that this team is close to keeping their promise. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Liberty Flames, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Monarchs will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Liberty's offense will have the first possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
That last completion has him set up, second and short. He'll ride his man on the option. And the Flames get it past the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now on first down from the 30. He wants to throw. To the tight end. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game.
Now staring at a third and short from the 40. Hard running there. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. Back to pass. It's Salter. Scrambling away. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on third down. He's right on target. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. First and 10. On the option. He'll pitch it. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23. Got 3 on first down. It's second and 7. He's looking to throw. going for it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
These third downs, man, they're critical down in distances. When you have mobile quarterbacks, it's just so great to know that.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Finds the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And the Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry up. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Butler. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Grab behind the line. It's Butler. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. They want to just keep throwing it. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Monarchs are on the move.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
You just want to find a way to affect the QB, and the defense does a great job getting to the quarterback, hitting him as he throws the football. Not only does it make that throw bad, in the future now, the quarterback's taking a few hits and makes him a little.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems...
Oh, he wants it all. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. They finally make the stop, but what a way to end this first quarter after that fantastic play. That is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. He'll do it himself. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Goes to the option. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. And the Flames will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Flames.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Monarchs want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. On second down, wants to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Monarchs are flying down the field.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a...
And they got him for the sack.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Pocket starts to collapse. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The back goes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Salter. Quick strike complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Now on second down. From the gun, running back gets the give. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field, get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out until you keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense. You're wearing your defense out. They'll have no shot to get back in this game.
Off the play fake on first down. Finds a man in the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Monarchs want to move quickly. Looking to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Butler. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Trying play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Monarchs will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. This offense has a second down play. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. On third down, going up top. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was in that last one.
He got it. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to San Diego State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Got a man, it's Mobley. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Trying to convert this second and short. He's looking to throw. Sends it downfield. He's got it on the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 30. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Salter. He's not afraid to go deep. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see him there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Gonna let it fly. And it's caught inside the 20. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Monarchs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to move it through the air. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down too. This is a guy that I think could play offense.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it at the 25. The Flames will hustle to the line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Salter. Unleashes one deep.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Slips through the line. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense got it. The 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, ODU. The defense takes matters into their own hands. They'll line up to go for 2. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. And the Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down with third downs coming up.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You've got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team.
And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Flames are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Salter. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. It's first down from the 11. Looking to buy time. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Liberty. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Kansas State is going to enjoy the trip back to Manhattan after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there in Bill Snyder Family Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. On second down, wants to throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Monarchs in the hurry-up.
Had a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you could tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And That's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Here comes the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown, and they forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now, and they just got to make more plays.
Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly.
And the ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He'll pull it on the read. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. The Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Butler. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. 3rd down play from the gun. Got it. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
So nice when you're an offense and you get these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly what he had to get 6.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? After the misfire, now on second down. Back to throw, it's Salter. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll pull it down. On the move at the 30. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Flames. They move on top here in the fourth.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Monarchs want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Get it out on the screen. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first down.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Here's the handoff. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. He's looking to pass. They're trying to get to him. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He wants to throw it again. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. And he will score! Touchdown, Monarchs! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 18 to Colorado State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking downfield, it's Salter. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Wants to throw on second down. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He'll come out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle. It's locked. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. To the ground with the back. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. This kicker is 2 for 2 on the day, and now a chance for a 3rd and likely the game. Splits the uprights right down the middle. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be knocked down. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries. And when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice, because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stings. This is the one that you have circled for a reason. It's a rival, it's bragging rights, but you're right. Let's get back to practice this next week and start focusing. This one's over, but I'm going to get you next year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David.